I'm so glad you're here. I'm Lieta, and if you miss some men in your game, for example as genetic material, I'm here to rescue you. The 100 baby challenge came to my mind because you'll need 100 different male things for that.
And I've noticed that people gravitate more towards creating beautiful women, or some players do not create caricatures at all, they just download some. That's why I decided to have fun with this, record it for you, and upload the result to the gallery. It will be a speed cast instead of a speed build. Today we are making 8 men with different styles. Some of them will be occult sims, so hang around. This first one will represent smart casual. I'm imagining a soft-looking man with a boyish charm, someone who is confident but looks shy at the first glance. Not a naughty playboy, rather someone who naturally attracts attention, even though he just wanted to look professional. Some may say that his face is plain, no contrast, no strong features, that it lacks character. But it is just me who is reminded of some kind of a Ken doll. The original has dark hair and blue eyes, as much as I remember, and this one is a light-haired, green-eyed young man. But it can be the hairstyle that is doing the reminding. It's time to change it to something stylish. And the outfit. I have tried many suit jackets, wasn't too happy with the colors, because I wanted softness. Pastel with white or beige, and not too fancy. With green dress shoes and a watch on his wrist. I randomized his name, and the first that popped up was Chad. It's funny because of the reputation of that name. I'll keep it. He should be a businessman, and if we want him for the baby making challenge, romantic trait is a must. Everyone will have it. He looks like a neat guy. The next one will be in a contrast. Outfit not on the more formal side, but straight up streetwear. I tried to create a little bit of different features each time. For this one, more elongated, or rather heart-shaped face, eyes wider apart, full lips, and a slender body. I want him to wear a cap or a baseball hat. He's not a sports fan. I rather imagine him like that guy that listens to hip-hop and loves fast cars. I don't want to hurt anyone with creating these labels. Of course, any personality can wear anything they like, and the way you look is not a scientifically precise way to tell anything about you as a person. It is just my take on it this time. His hair will be covered, so why even bother? Give him something short and low maintenance. I was first looking for hoodies for him, but then I thought that the small bag on this t-shirt is a nice touch. And looks good with baggy jeans and basketball shoes. See, maybe he's good at basketball. And his name is fully random again, Archer. Do you think it suits him? He wants to be fabulously wealthy. Loves music, maybe a DJ, but is a little bit lazy. When I looked up some style choices for men, there was one that focused on one statement piece of clothing, which means that most of the outfit is basic. Spice is added by one bold, extravagant, original, or simply eye-catching thing. That can be a jacket with a pattern, bright shoes, highly decorated pants, a hat, anything. I feel like any bold clothing piece will look amazing on a man with dark skin. I was trying to create a face that looks tough but handsome. He could be some kind of a model. His body shape will accommodate that idea. In the beginning, I foreshadowed that there will be some occults in the family, and now I can reveal that this sim will be one of the special ones.
Yeah!
Can you guess which kind of a cult sim he will be? I definitely wanted to give him afro hair, something that looks cool and edgy. I think this one suits his face the most. I was thinking about the jacket and kept going back to the one with the patches and details. It may not be so bold or unique, but if I pair it with black cargo pants or something, and shoes that do not draw attention to themselves, it will work. Let's give him a skin detail that will hint at his not human origin. And yes, he will be a werewolf. I wasn't gonna give him clothes that are torn, but the scar indicates he used to fight. I gave him the werewolf aspiration and treats like hot-headed and non-committal. His name will be Marcus. To balance it out, the next person will not have an edgy urban style, but rather drawn to nature. Yes, I'm creating a man in a Bohemian style, also known as Boho. I imagine him having long blonde hair, green eyes, beard, less upkeep, more natural. I chose round, hooded eyes, a more pointy, longer nose, and a more defined upper lip. I hope his features will complement the desired hairstyle and beard. Now that I watch myself edit these faces, I can see that I try to use different presets, but always gravitate towards the same lines. I want to make this man at least a bit desirable. Tell me if I'm not on the good path for that. Should I try to be more bold next time? And don't worry about perfection? Having the beard be one shade lighter than the hair gives it a little extra. The glasses make him much more likable for me. I don't know why. He seems like a chill guy, intellectual but not rubbing his knowledge under your nose. Someone that is fun around the fireplace. His color palette will be beige and white, natural flowy materials and sandals. He should have a hat too. The first name that popped up is Jerry, and I like it. Jerry Holden. He is an outdoor enthusiast, so next to the romantic trait, he has to have the outdoor loving trait. And the eco one also suits his style. I wanted some connections, so we will create a brother for Mr. Holden. Of course I won't be using the automatized person, I wanna change him a bit. He will be a redhead with a mustache, because this is how I imagine a farmer. Yes, we are doing a farmer style. It's pretty close to the boho style. I mean, the longer hair, facial hair, hat, even if it's different, they are both drawn to nature. It makes sense that these two are brothers. His name could be Rusty. He is into nectar making and also a rancher that will be childish sometimes. Now we are gonna do a different race again. I'm not sure if my representation of other than Caucasian people is correct. Because of where I live and I grew up, there is not so much diversity, but I want to be inclusive as much as I can. Fortunately, everyone looks different, and I don't need to follow any specific rules or anything to put my Sims in a box. Even the styles I have as inspirations are followed just loosely. I'm showing you my first impression of what I visualize when I hear it. This is not a rigid challenge, it wasn't supposed to be. When I think of a minimalist style, I picture a man with a strong jawline, small nose, stylish, smoothly combed hair, and maybe even a touch of a lip gloss. You know, someone that takes good care of their skin and hair and lets their beauty shine elsewhere, not through clothes. The minimalist style contains basic pieces in neutral colors. It can be a simple fitted t-shirt or sweater, colors like black, white, beige, grey, maybe navy blue, or just all black. And he's gonna be an occult sim too, an alien. Master of disguise. You get extra points for them in the 100 Baby Challenge. Colin wants to be an actor. He's creative and loves to be around people, so also outgoing. There are only 2 men left. The next one I spent so much time on and had so much fun with that. So it wasn't because it was hard to create him, but because for some reason I really enjoyed it and kept adding and tweaking every little detail. He will be the cute, handsome boy that has tattoos, piercings, colored hair, and wears mostly black. I will later intensify his eye color to be a more bright blue. He is a man that spends a lot of time in front of the mirror because being fashionable boosts his confidence. He may be struggling with his self-image, but he found himself in this. By this, I mean his style. I wanted an emo haircut at first, but having the black roots and turkey mids and ends just got me. He almost looked like a fairy for a moment, but I have different plans for that occult. This guy even wears makeup, more than the previous one. When it comes to clothing, I definitely wanted a black tank top and some ripped jeans. I love that I found the checkered high-top sneakers. Some more accessories and details, like the tattoos I mentioned, chipped black nail polish, bracelets. And what should be his name? I found it funny that Zack wants to be a public enemy. I made him self-centered, I understand why. But snob? I should correct that, before anyone with this style comes after me. You can check in the gallery what I swapped it for. Anyway, the last one for today will be academic. I was also indecisive about that one, maybe because I was working more than 3 hours on this recording so far. I got tired, but I powered through. I wanted to create someone with a prominent nose, black hair, a little bit of seriousness in his expression, not a cutesy person, someone you gather your courage to talk to. Not because he is that attractive, but because you don't know from first glance if he's gonna be friendly, or grumpy and harsh. Doesn't he look a little bit like he would be related to the Holden brothers? Especially the Boho one. He also has some facial hair, so maybe he actually is a part of their family. I had no doubt that I want him to wear a sweater with a shirt under it. But which one? And jeans other than blue. I will change almost everything in the last minute. He wears glasses, and his name is Elmer. A man that likes archaeology and is a generous bookworm. Also a spellcaster. Let's have a recap. Which one would you date? Chad, the neat businessman? Archer, the rapper or producer? Marcus, the sexy beast? Long-haired Jerry? His brother Rusty? A fabulous alien, Colin? Zack with his piercings and stuff? Or Elmer the wizard?
Before we run off, I would like to thank you for staying until the end and offer you a part 2 if you would like to see more Speedcasts. Let me know in the comments, like and subscribe, and let's check out these videos next. Be kind and nice to each other. Bye!